cooperation and equality and to protect the rights of all the users. Here's how it works. We start with a copyright notice that informs the users that this program is copyrighted, which by default means it's forbidden to copy or distribute or modify this program. But then we say, you're authorized to copy it, to make copies. You're authorized to distribute the copies. You're authorized to modify it. You're authorized to publish modified or extended versions. Now it looks like we've just gotten rid of everything we did by saying it's copyrighted. But you see, we attach a condition. And the condition is the reason to go through all this trouble, so that we can impose this condition. And the condition says, whenever you redistribute this program or any modified or extended version, that entire thing you distribute must be distributed under the same conditions, no more and no less. Meaning, you're not allowed to add any restrictions. You're not allowed to receive our code with the freedom, strip off the freedom, and pass along just the code. Whoever gets it from you must get from you the same freedom that you got from us. So the code and the freedom become legally inseparable. Wherever the code goes, the freedom goes. Every user who gets the code has freedom. That's the idea of copyleft. Now, copyleft itself is a general idea. To use it, you need an implementation. You need a specific license written down, particular words. The copyleft license used by 2/3 of all free software packages is called the GNU General Public License, or GNU GPL for short. Once you've made it clear which GPL you're talking about, you might just say GPL. But the first time you should say which one you mean, because there are other GPLs. For instance, there is the Simputer GPL, the Simputer General Public License, a totally different license with essentially no resemblance to ours. So please do say which one you mean, but then you can shorten it to just GPL. Of course, this is one way to implement copyleft. You could write your own copyleft license, and occasionally people do. But there's a big advantage in using the same one, which is that two programs both released under the GNU General Public License can be combined. That you can copy code from one into the other. You can take a piece of this one and a piece of that one and put them together and add more. So it's very useful to use the same free software license for many programs. And the GNU GPL is used, I think, for over 2/3 of all free software packages. But that still leaves plenty of free software packages that use different licenses, some of which are non-copyleft licenses. For instance, the license of the X Windows system is an example of a non-copyleft free software license. The developers of non-copylefted free software are doing something good. They're contributing to our community, because they respect your freedom. They don't take away your freedom. However, they could do it better. They could go beyond just respecting your freedom and actively protect your freedom. That's the idea of copyleft. So we disagree with them. We say that they're not doing the best possible thing. But still, what they're doing is good. They're not wrong. We just disagree with some of their particular choices. The software they develop is free. It can be included in the GNU system or any other free operating system, and we use it. For instance, we use the X Windows system. I wanted to have graphical windowing facilities in GNU from the very beginning. Unix at the time did not have any kind of graphical facilities, graphical interfaces, but I thought we needed some. However, we never developed a Windows system for GNU, because before we got around to doing that, while we were working on other parts of the system first, we saw X. The X Windows system was not copylefted, but it was free software, which is the crucial thing. And it was becoming popular, it was powerful, it became a de facto standard. So I made the decision in the late 80s, We will not write our own Windows system. We will use X. So we put X into the GNU system, and we started making other pieces of GNU work with X. Time to change.